What's up, my cherry bombs? Today's video, I'm finally going to be sharing my go-to everyday makeup. This is my easy everyday makeup. This is the makeup that you will see most of the times when I'm creating my content, when I'm making my YouTube videos, because it's super simple, super easy, and it just works. Like if I have to go somewhere, this is the go-to makeup that I like to do. So if you would like to see this makeup tutorial, go ahead and grab a seat, grab a drink, and I'm gonna walk you through it. All right, cherry bombs, let's get into this face. My skin has been getting really good. I've been doing my skincare. I already did my skincare for this video. We're gonna go ahead and start off with the brows. I'm using the ABH. I usually use the Got To Be glue, but today I decided to use the ABH. The difference between the two, the Got To Be glue dries instantly. This one dries maybe after 30 seconds, so it's not that big of a difference, but I did notice because I do my makeup every day. I like to brush it in and press so that way the hairs can stay on all day and my brows will not move. Then I go in with this Morphe Micro Brow in the chocolate mousse. I love this brow. It's so perfect. The only thing I would recommend is to not put any products around your brows, because when you do that, the skincare products will make the brow slippery. So yeah, that's a little advice, because that's what I noticed from me, especially if you're oily skin. I just outline my natural brow shape and just define it. And then I do brow strokes, and yeah, I love this brow pencil. It was $6, but you know, with inflation, that thing is probably like $10, I think, maybe 10 or 8. You should get it at Ulta, but yeah, I just work it in, and I love this shade Chocolate Mousse because it matches my hair perfectly. Well, my salt and pepper hair. So yeah, just go ahead and do that. And I don't care for a harsh brow. Sometimes it's harsh, sometimes it's light, whatever I'm feeling that day. I originally got this Juvia's Place concealer for my under eyes because they said it was a dupe for the Born This Way, but it creases under my eyes, so I use it for my brows. And I just use this Morphe brush to outline my eyebrows, and yeah, it's looking good. It works perfect under my eyebrows. It just does not work when I put it on under my eyes to conceal, because I crease and I have oily skin, and it just doesn't do it for me. So I would not say that it is a dupe for the Born This Way. I will say they're creamy, but they're both creamy and there's coverage, but as far as you know, staying in place, it doesn't stay in place for me under my eyes. I wish I was one of those girlies that it did, but it don't. I take this eyeshadow brush. This is a dense eyeshadow brush, and I just blend out that concealer that I put in. You guys are gonna see that blending is key. You have to blend your products, because I don't know, like if it doesn't blend, you're gonna look like a clown, so you have to blend. Then I conceal my eyelids with this e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Tan Sand, because if I don't conceal, my eyelids will crease. I try bases, but the bases have oil in them, so yeah, they don't work. I use the e.l.f. Complexion Beauty Sponge. I use this because I love it and it's affordable. You buy it with 3. I use it damp, squeeze out all the water so that you can blend like a dream. And then I'm gonna go ahead and set this with the Laura Mercier Translucent Pressed Powder in the shade Medium. This combo right here, the best combo ever. Like, talk about my eyeshadow will not move. It will not move. I press it on, and then I go about my day. Like, my eyeshadow will not move. I make sure I take out all the creases. Then for eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Bronze Duo from Juvia's Place in the shade Dark. I start off with the lighter shade, then I go in with the darker shade. I love bronzer in the eyes. I love a simple brown eye, especially when I am doing my makeup for every day. Yeah, I love it. It works perfect. All the brushes are Morphe brushes except for a couple, and I'll let you guys know if it's not a Morphe brush when it comes. But yeah, I take a clean brush. This is not a Morphe brush, but I take a clean brush and then I blend it out. This brush is from, I got it from Ipsy in a box, so yeah. Then we're gonna go in with the It Cosmetics Super Volumizing Mascara. It does do what it's supposed to do. I just don't have lashes naturally, so I have them, but they're not that long. So yeah. Then we're gonna go with the e.l.f. gripping primer. Y'all, this right here is the GOAT. It's only $10. I never tried the Namacide one, but I love this one. It grips my foundation really well. Okay. Then we're gonna go in with the SD. This is a tried and true foundation. It just blends like a dream. Look at that. It's like butter. I love it. Stays on all day. When I want like a full glam, full coverage, this is what I like. It's not like super matte, but it is one of those between satin, between matte, you know, textures. I really love this one. It's between this and my Lancome. Those two, if I'm going somewhere, oh yeah. But for the sake of this video, this is the foundation I'm using because this is the one that I use almost all the time. And I could tell a difference when I use this and when I use another foundation. Like, I get the most compliments when I use that. Then I take that same concealer brush and then I put the foundation and I sculpt the top. Now, I purposely do not wipe off the concealer because I kind of like that blend between the concealer and the foundation on the top of my brows. Kind of give it that extra sculpting effect and that extra pop. So yeah, then I take the foundation brush and then I blend it out. And my eyebrows, they kind of look like they have a shadow, but it's all gonna come together. And then the rest of the foundation that's left on the brush, I just blend out on my forehead. Now we're using this Born This Way concealer under my eye. And y'all, I've been using this for the past month and a half and I love it. Y'all know Tarte Shape Tape was my girl. Still is a girl, but this one I love it more because it doesn't dry too fast, but you will have coverage. And talk about the blend, you guys are gonna see it blends out like a dream. It's beautiful, but I do have to let this one sit and dry, whereas the Tarte, I don't have to do that. The same complexion brush or blush, not blush, y'all know what I mean, sponge, and I just blend it out. Like, look at that blend, girl. Like, it's super easy. Now, it may seem like I am beating the crap out of my face, but I'm not. I'm just going in soft motions, but fast. I have very sensitive eyes, so if I was beating my eyes, trust me, it will water. Like, if I stare in the mirror too long, my eyes will water. That's how sensitive they are. So you got to be gentle under your eyes. It may look like I'm not, but I'm really, 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 really gentle because I do not want to mess up that base that I just took my time to do. But yeah, look at that. I naturally have creases under my eyes, so I would never say that, oh my gosh, I found a concealer that's creaseless. No, because I have natural creases. If you don't, oh my God, you're blessed and highly favored, but I do. So I just make sure that I'm not setting in the creases while there's, you know, creasing, like creasing in the crease. No, I just make sure that everything is covered, and look at how blended it is. Like, girl, it's so beautiful. I love it. I really, 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 really love this. And it's in the shade Butterscotch, I think. So yeah. I don't apply it on my forehead. I just use the residue that's on the beauty blender and put it upon my forehead because I just feel like, you know, it's not necessary to put some there when I'm gonna already have some on the beauty blender. And then I take my foundation brush and I blend it out. It's all about blending, blending, blending. Look at how those edges of the concealer and the foundation look. Like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, girl, yes. Like, I was thinking, I'm like, yes, I love this combo together. The SD with that concealer, beautiful. I also have the SD concealer too. It's the Radiant. That one is super full coverage and it's very hydrating and it does not crease as well. But today I decided to use the Born This Way and I really, really, really love it. So yeah, just make sure you blend out the edges with the foundation brush. I did not apply any foundation. I just used the same old foundation. Then I'm going in with the Laura Mercier Loose Setting Powder in the shade Honey. And I blend out the under eye again, just to make sure there's no creasing. And then I'm gonna go ahead and set it. There you go. Yep, I'm setting it. And this powder I love so much because it's super fine. And it's one of those powders that you cannot mess up. Like, it's buildable, so you really can't mess it up. It lasts all day. Like, I love this one. This is literally my favorite. I used to like the Fenty, but it made my under eyes very drying. It didn't work too bad, but my skin was super oily. Now my skin is kind of like combo sometimes. I don't know, maybe because I have a skincare routine now, but I just set all the places that I highlighted and down the bridge of my nose, everywhere, my forehead, my chin. Then I go in with an all around face powder. This is the Micro Smooth powder from Sephora in the shade 60 Ebony. whether you put 60 or ebony, it's the same one. I just blend out all the edges, and I love this one. And this brush I got from Ross, so I really can't tell you what brand it is. It was so many years ago, but I wash it every week and it's still good. It's the same as it was the first day. I use this one a lot throughout the process of my makeup. Then I go in with the Juvia's Place bronzer. On days where I want super glam, I cream contour, but today I just use the powder bronzer because it works. And of course, this brush is from Morphe as well. It is super good. Like, my favorite brushes are Morphe because they're very affordable and they're quality, okay? So yeah, putting it on my cheeks, my forehead, and my chin, maybe my jawline, sometimes depending on how I feel, and down the bridge of my nose. That's the same brush that I use to blend out the bronzer, just using the residue, not really adding any more. Then I go in with that powder brush again to blend out the lines of demarcation. It's all about blending, you guys. This is why my makeup looks so good, because I blend. You have to take time in blending because that's what's gonna make or break your makeup. Then I go in with the Juvia's Place blush in the shade Volume 4, and I love this one, super pigmented, and yeah, love Juvia's Place. And then I go in with that brush again to blend it all out, you guys. It's all about blending, okay? You have to blend. Lashes are gonna be linked down below, and I use the MAC lip liner. Love this MAC lip liner. It is so good. It's in the shade Chestnut, and I just line my lips. I don't overline because I feel like my lips are big enough, and I just go right under the line. It kind of look like I'm overlining, but I'm really not. I just make sure that I line it perfectly. And this is that lip combo that you guys are always complimenting me on. Girl, it's nothing. I just use these 3 products. Sometimes I change the products, but they all look the same, and I always link it down below for y'all. I use Honey Love lipstick in the middle from MAC. It's so good. Sometimes I'll just leave it like that and then I'll keep it going, but I'm really loving that gloss look right now. So I'm about to share you guys my secret. This is what makes it look amazing. The e.l.f. Pink Cosmo Lip Plumper. Talk about the best affordable lip plumper out there. It's so good. Then I set the whole face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. This is in the size Jumbo. Love this. And you guys can see I dry my skin. Then I use my fan from Amazon. I'll also link that in the description box below. And I dry my face. That's it. And that's pretty much it for my go-to makeup look, you guys. I make sure I dry my face, and right before it's fully dry, I take a beauty blender and I go in and blend and press in that product. And I only press it in where I put the product so that there's no lines of demarcation. I use the butt of the beauty blender, and sometimes I just use my brush depending on how I'm feeling. And today I just wanted to use the blender because, yeah. And I'm gonna let my hair down, girl. That's what I love about locks. It just works. Look at how that just framed my whole face. I love a good middle part. And that's pretty much it for the makeup look, you guys. Comment down below if you guys would like to see more of my makeup looks. This is my go-to every single day makeup look. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you found value in this video, hit that like button. Till we see each other again, please, please, please stay safe. Keep on smelling fragrances. Bye, cherry bombs. How you feeling?